Hi, I'm Twyla with Clarity Cash, and I want to talk to you a little bit about WhatNot. So, WhatNot is a live auction platform where you can sell your stuff to a live audience. Very similar to Poshmark Live, but this is its own platform and it's got a great community around it. I've been selling a little while on WhatNot, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what to do to get started. I am by no means an expert on WhatNot, but I've been experimenting around with it for a while, so these are some of the things that I've learned. So the onboarding process, you need to put in an application and show them that you are a serious seller. Now, one of the things that you can do is to make sure that you have plenty of inventory. If you have a following, that helps too. If you have any questions about the application process, feel free to ask me any questions. I don't have all of the answers, but I'll be happy to help you as best I can. I can give you a referral, although I don't know how much that's going to do because I'm not the most successful seller on WhatNot yet. Once your application gets accepted, you'll be given a link to go to an onboarding Zoom call. You do not have to talk during this meeting. You just listen, and they're going to tell you some of the very basics about selling on WhatNot. And after this, you're going to have a short quiz, which if you paid any attention at all, you should be able to pass. And really, it's about the things that you need to know about selling on WhatNot. So you should be able to pass this relatively easily. And then you'll be invited to host your first show. So what to do for your first show? Your first show, I just suggest that you pop on there, maybe run a giveaway. Although remember, you're charged shipping for giveaways. So giveaways are an expense for you that see if it fits into your business model. But you can run a test show that's not pushed out to everybody just to see if everything's working. Find some other people in the community that are willing to sit in your first show. Message me. I'm always happy to come and sit in your first show and make sure that everything's running smoothly for you. Because sometimes if you're running a regular show, you may have people that aren't, your chat may not be talking to you at all. And I ran one show with no audio for a long time, and I had no idea because nobody said anything. So don't expect that your chat is always going to answer back to you when you're first starting. So that being said, I would create a schedule, try and create some consistency. I say this, but I'm not the best at doing it. But create a schedule, have some shows up, and have things that people can bookmark. And then just start running shows. Now, a lot of your first shows, no one is going to be in the room. You're going to be sitting there talking to yourself. So I would use that time and pretend as if there were 150 people in your room and just show things, run things, get used to pressing all the right buttons in all the right orders. I did that a lot of times. I sat there and talked to myself, ran items, and eventually people started coming in and I did start getting people interacting with me in my streams. But to start out, it's probably going to be pretty slow. So don't get discouraged, just keep showing up. Now, that being said, let's talk about pricing. Do not start dollar starts for your first shows. You're not going to have much traffic. And if you run things, unless it's stuff that you just want to give away, you're going to lose money at $1. You will still make a little bit. So if it's stuff that you're truly just wanting to get rid of, then you can run it at $1 and see what happens. But you're going to lose money if you run dollar starts at the beginning. So at the beginning, I suggest that you price your items at the price that you're willing to take for that item and be happy with. Yes, some sellers start their items super cheap. I start my items very cheap, but I start them at a price that I can still make money. I'm not going to be losing money on the majority of my items. Now let's talk about giveaways. You do not have to run giveaways. Giveaways are a great way to grow your following, but they also cost you. So at the beginning, I don't know how effective giveaways are. I've had a few people that have won a giveaway that have come back and bought something, but most of the time somebody wins the giveaway and I never see them again. There are lots of people that all they do is hop from show to show looking for giveaways. Sometimes we call them the giveaway gremlins or giveaway goblins. I don't know how I feel about that, but I don't have the money to just be throwing it out there. I do run giveaways sometimes. I have a way that I do my giveaways that works for me that I'll share with you. What I do is I put a number of people in my room, in my brain. For example, for tonight's show, if we get to 11 people, I'm going to run a giveaway. So I put a number in my brain. And when I get that many people in my room for more than a couple minutes, then I'll go ahead and run a giveaway. The way around this is I have some little things that I throw in my boxes for my buyers. So my buyers almost always get a little bit of something from me. So I do run giveaways on occasion, but I don't run them as soon as I start my show. Now, running them as soon as you start your show gives you a couple minutes to get things together and to get started. But people also know that if you're running a giveaway, you're probably doing it right at the very start. So some of those goblins come in at the beginning of the show to check out your giveaway. So think about giveaways, see how it works in your strategy. Feel free to steal my strategy if you'd like. Okay, the next thing you need to know about is preparing your auction. So I like to get my auction ready and have all my items listed in the closet. Now, that works great for me. I have lots of people come in and request items, which is fine. Now, I hope that someday I get enough people in my room that I can just run through the items and everything sells. But right now, my following is not very big, so it works for people to come in and request items for me. Granted, almost all my items still go for the starting bid. I have had very few shows that I actually have people bidding for my items. So I have to be okay with selling it at my starting price. I like to have my items listed so that people can go in and take a look and see what they want. I sell to a lot of resellers. So in a way, this is a way you can get a reseller box for exactly what you want. Is that going to be my long-term strategy? I'm not sure. I do still like to have everything listed so you have an idea. I hate waiting around in a show and they don't have anything that I want. You decide if you want to have your items listed. The other way you can do it is have random items. You can buy some numbers from Amazon, or you can make your own numbers and just number your items and start running things. That works too. Just be careful with shipping. Make sure that you have your weight and that you weigh things as you go, especially if you've got heavier items. So that works too, but I feel like sometimes people get impatient about waiting around to see if you're going to have something they like. Both formats work. I have a friend that does very well, and she does not list most of her items beforehand, and it works for her. So try both. See which one you like better. Finally, if you want to grow your audience, you really need to get involved in the community. Go out to other people's shows, say hello in the chat, go to new people's show and say hello, get to know people. I've made some great friends on WhatNot just by popping in their shows and getting to know people. Some of those friendships have even spilled over into real life, and we actually talk in real life now. So get involved in the community. It'll help bring you followers. More followers equal more potential sales. Some people in the community are full of drama. I just don't visit those shows. If someone is creating a lot of drama, that's not where I hang out with. So yes, there is drama on WhatNot, but just like in real life, most of the time you can choose to avoid it. So getting started on WhatNot is not a hop on and you're going to have millions of dollars of sales. Hopefully that'll happen for you. Let me know if it works. But if you stick with it, it can be a great way to make money. Let me know what questions you have about WhatNot below. Come visit me on my shows. I'd love to chat with you.